Okay, I think I'm live. Give me a sec to test my audio. Make sure my audio is coming through okay. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about any noise, trying to clean up my microphone a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, I think that sounds good to me anyway. So, I guess I can start. Hello and welcome. Going to be playing as much as 3.5 as possible right now. Meaning Archon Quest, Dia's story quest, as well as I'm actually going to try and summon for Dia. So let's just log in and start, shall we? I'll do the testers and all that good stuff before jumping in. Alright, so I've also got all my dailies to do.
Once there was
Got a whole bunch here, but I won't claim that yet. I'll wait. Let's have a look here. Got my dailies and the new Archon Quest, Chapter 3, Act 6. I'm actually surprised it's Act 6 and not Interlude Chapter. Huh. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a new hangout. That reset today, of course. I'll probably do that as well. But we've also got Dia's tester, Sino's tester, and a Bennett tester. Okay. That's relatively annoying for specific reasons. That it's not all of the 4 stars. It's just a Bennett tester. Woo. Right, let's just get Sino's out of the way first because I know how to play Sino. So let's get this one out of the way. That way I can
Nowhere to run.
steady as stone.
give myself a shield.
Futile. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Well played. You stand condemned. Guilty. Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Guilty.
There you go. Nice and easy. One second. I think my chat's working. I have no idea yet. I'm actually... This is the first time I'm streaming off my new computer, so... Who knows if I've got everything set up right. Alright, Dia. It's decent speed for a great sword.
Cool it. What's the hurry? Don't get frostbite.
Everybody stand back. Gloves off.
So how do you use her burst exactly? So you burst. You just spam the attack buttons, I guess.
Let's get it on.
Let me mess around with this 1 second. So her skill does that, and then you can do that. And her burst. Oh. Her burst automatically attacks. You don't need to press a button to use her burst, like to attack while in her burst. It's like an auto attack thing. And you can spam the attack button in between to speed it up, kind of. I guess. I think that's how it works. Alright. I'm still going to summon for her. She seems a bit off. That's the best way I can describe it.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Alright,
silly
so
Billy.
let's set a course on this with a greatsword, because if I'm getting her, I'm going to need a good greatsword. Oh, also, is it on here? Yes. A whole bunch of free wishes. Because, yep. You get one for every Archon quest you've done. So, that's like what, 22 to 26 free wishes, something like that. Some EXP books, some of these, which is nice. There we go, and I'll get one at the end of the new Archon quest. So that's pretty nice. Okay, so what is... Let's get all these exclamation marks off my screen, shall we? Yep. Yep. Okay. Compensation and maintenance. Sounds good. Free mo gems, I will never complain at that. Alright, so... Shall we begin? Alright, got a decent amount of wishes, considering. Let's check my pity. Because I know I'm pretty much at soft pity. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 5, 60, 5, 70. I'm 70 in. Okay. Okay. So I'll do a single temple. That should get me my 5-star. And I am on the 50-50 because my last 5-star was Hu Tao. So let's go. 50-50 win. Can I do it? Can I win my 50-50? I won my 50-50 on a Hu Tao before, so come on. Kale. Alright, I think I need Kale constellations. There we go. Oh yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it. Can I get a double for the first time ever? I've never had a double 5-star. Can I get a double 5-star? Nope. Alright. That's not bad. I'll take that. I will take that. Hell yes. I'm done on that banner. I want her weapon. And if memory serves, I'm at soft pity on the weapon banner. So that's... Soft pity is 65, not 75 on this. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 55, 60, 64. Yep, I'm at soft pity. So I'm going to just do a single pull. And this should be it. But I might have to do more. Okay. I'm in soft pity range now. So let's just keep going. With each pull, my chances increase. I really need her weapon. I don't have any 5-star great swords. Her weapon would be amazing. Come on, game. Throw me a bone here. Stop it. There we go. Yes! Yes, let's go. Let's go. Oh, that feels so good. My very first 5-star greatsword, and it's one I actually aimed for. Let's fucking go. I think I'm good on summoning for a while. Until the next banner. Because the next banner has a 4-star that I would want. Yeah, I'm at C5 Colle. Not bad. Alright. Hello, Miss Deer. Let's get that off. Go straight to that. She looks so good. She looks amazing. Alright. Now. I think she's good to go. No. Let's give her some artifacts. Sorry, D-Luke. You were only temporarily holding on to them for me. It's a crit rate weapon. Not bad, not bad. I'm already at 44 crit rate to 150 crit damage. That crit rate should be nice. Alright, so. Shall we begin? I've pre-farmed. I've already pre-farmed everything I need. I should be good. Only thing I'm a little sketch on is maybe Mora, but I should be good nonetheless.
Huh. How about that? I really did get stronger.
No dialogue line for that one? Alright.
Hey, this
Oh,
feels
no, there you
good.
go.
I think I'll be able to hit quite a bit harder with my sword now.
I hate that she has a HP percent on there, but oh well. No dialogue with that one? Alright.
So much power. I have to go test this out. You down to spar with me or what?
Sure. Now, Do I stop at 80? Or do I take her to 90? Because I have farmed up enough to do that. Oh, wait. I need more of these. Ah, shit. Okay. Give us a sec. Let's go make some. And make some condensed resin. I don't need my resin for anything else. Nope. Alright. I was trying to remember if I needed it for anything else. Oh, don't make too many. How many of these do I have? 18. How many do I need? Wait. Where's she at? How many do I need? 24. So I need 6 more. Alright. So let's go ahead and make 7 of these. Let's take her to 90.
I never once imagined I could get to this level. All credit goes to you.
Hey there,
What
Shime.
next?
Sorry if I
You have a
saw
job
your
for me?
message quite late. I've
Whatever it
been,
is, just say the word and I'll be there.
been focusing. But yeah, I got pretty damn lucky. I won the 50-50 for Dia and I got her weapon. Like, first pull. Not first pull, but first try.
Churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
Who? I'm not on your screen right now. Alright, so she's at 90. I even took the chance and I pre-farmed enough for her weapon. I didn't like the chance of me not getting her weapon. So in case I got any other great 5-star greatsword, because that's my first 5-star greatsword, by the way, I pre-farmed the mats for the other 2 greatswords that are permanently in the game. I pre-farmed enough Boreal's Wool, Tooth, Fang things, and enough of these chains to level up either the Wolf's Gravestone or the Skyward Pride, I think it's called, because I don't have either of those weapons. My luck on the weapons banner is usually amazing. I've had 2 Thundering Pulses. I've had the Beacon of the Red Sea, the Calamity Queller, the Staff of Homer, the Mist Splitter, and the Primordial Jade Cutter, all when they were on the rate ups. All my other ones pretty much either came from the weapons banner as well, or mostly from the standard banner. So I wanted to take the chance that my weapons banner luck continued as well. So I did pre-farm. Where's she at? There she is. Alright, so let's go ahead. I should have enough mats. I've got plenty of mats. So let's go ahead and 90 this weapon. I said the only thing that's sketch on is my Mora, because I also want to do her talents. So, which I need to do after this. I started with about 8 point something million. So I should be okay, but I don't know. Decent crit rate on this weapon already. Wait, Ah, god damn it, I need more of these. Alright. Wait. Wait. Don't I need them for her talents as well? Shit, I do. Alright, so let's... Before I continue with the weapon, let's make sure I get her talents up. At least to 6 each. Because I do that with every character. Every character that comes out and that has been in the game that I own is at least level 80 with talent level 6s across everyone. When I mean everyone, I mean absolutely everyone. Even going to Amber, talent level 6, level 80. It's just what I do. I don't know why. There's no real reason behind it. It's just I like to do that. Alright, where are they? There they are. Don't need these anymore. So let's go ahead and craft... What, 300 of them? Yep. That lets me make... Let's just do 100 of these. With only 5 bonuses synchros. What is your chance? 10%. Ugh. You should have made at least 10. Anyway. Let me throw her in a party and yeah, this is my companion EXP party. That used to be Yao Yao, but I finished my companion EXP for Yao Yao. Meaning all of my characters are now companion level 10. As well, except Dia. So let's build a team based around Dia. So you... Did Yelan work with Dia? I don't know.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Screw it. Let's just go with my usual lineup.
A walk would be nice.
Which is the same for that lineup and almost the same for this, but I go with Sing Show. Let's just go with that. Alright, now. Weapon. Let's finish off our weapon. There we go. She's level 90 with a level 90 weapon. 31k HP, 2000 attack. Not bad. With 70 over 150. Alright, I'll take that. Plenty of pyro damage bonus. Wait. Yep. Now let's work on her talents a little bit more. That good? 788. Let's triple 8 it. Let's go triple 8. Oh yeah, their burst won't work with Yelan burst. Ah, that's true. Kinda sucks, not gonna lie. Was it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, triple 8, that'll do. Right? I don't need to do more than that. Alright. So let's go ahead and do my dailies. Because I haven't done anything yet. I've literally summoned and leveled. That's it. In that case, instead of Yelan, Go with Nahida. Nah, burning's not great. I can go
Want me
Kazuha.
to come along?
Kazuha would do. Oh. I always forget this. Every time I get a new character, they need new wings. They look alright. Could do with a nice proper red pair of wings. Maybe when we're in Natlan. Maybe we'll get a nice red pair of wings.
Clouds high. The birds call.
This is order.
Alright.
Wings of darkness, come.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Gloves off.
It's alright damage. My team comp could probably do with being a lot better. But hey. Saving for Ayaka and Mika? Yeah, same now. Same now. I only done a single temple for this banner because I had been wishing on the Hu Tao banner, but when I reached soft pity, almost soft pity, I just stopped. So I thought, I'm good. I've got my C2 Hu Tao. I am still a Hu Tao main. I would like more Hu Tao constellations, but that can wait. I wanted to save some for future banners. So I stopped and I basically built my pity. So I got, and I did the same on the weapons banner as well. I was at pity and I got it in just a like 4 or 5 summons or something like that. Yeah, I got Dia in the first temple. So now the rest of my primos and wishes, I'm just going to save for Ayaka and Mika. Because I don't have Ayaka yet. Got Yelan at pity 10? Jeez. That's crazy. My Yelan, I've got a C1 Yelan. My first Yelan was at soft pity. My second Yelan was a surprise that I got her in like 15 to 20 pulls. It was insane. But still to this day, I have never had a double 5-star 10 pull. And I'm waiting. I've been playing this game since it came out. I've been playing this game since September 2020. I think it was September. Was it September? No, not there. Character archive. Amber. Yeah. 28th of September 2020. Never lose 50-50? Damn, you're lucky. I lost 50-50 on... I can show you the ones I lost 50-50 on. I lost my 50-50 on original Ayaka, and I didn't summon on her month-long banner, because I was saving. I lost my 50-50 for Ayato, I lost my 50-50 for Wanderer, and I skipped Alhazen because I was saving for Hu Tao. So... Oh, you've never had a double either? Yeah. It's rough, isn't it? So I need to... Can I change the font on that? Because I can barely read that. Can I just... Nope. Alright. I'm just going to have to struggle to read chat. I'm on a new computer, so I haven't quite got everything... Oh, really? goddamn...
Into the wind.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Good old Healy Charles. Alright, where's my next one? Right behind me. Wander at Pity 12. Wow.
No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners.
Wow, that's amazing. I think the earliest luck I've had was, I think, around 11 or 12 pulls. I don't remember who that was for either. But almost all of my summons go to soft pity. This one's underground, I know this one. Done this one plenty of times. So where the... There it is.
Time to go.
There you go.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
There's a new hangout for Pharaohzine as well, isn't there? Which I, thinking about it, should have claimed before doing my dailies. Favorite Genshin character? Hu Tao. Hu Tao is still my favorite. Still my main. Alright, so now it's... Got all about these two. I should have claimed them before doing my dailies. Oh, that's close by.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely
All
enough
right.
to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I'll unlock Gnostic him tomorrow. Won't do that today. Yeah, Hu Tao's adorable. I love Hu Tao. I've got a video on my channel of when I first got Hu Tao. Just of my summons. It was a summon session, but it took place over the course of the 2 weeks she was available. I think it was 2, it could have been 3, I don't remember. And because I couldn't wail on it at the time, I couldn't afford to. So I just had to do a summon every day and stitch it together into one video. I eventually got her, and I was on the 50-50 as well. I didn't have a guarantee for her. I got really lucky, and as well, I got the Staff of Homer straight away after, which was awesome. Favorite is Fischl? Fischl was my first ever main in the game. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you the time you summoned them, but I started the game on the 28th, yeah? I also got my Fischl on the 28th, because, you know the beginner's wish? the one where you're guaranteed a Noel. In that same 10 pool, before I pulled the Noel, I pulled Fischl. Fischl was my first summon, essentially, in the game. So she was my first main, because I loved her. And then when I got Klee, in, as my first 5-star character, in, what's that, November? Because Jean wasn't until 2021, so was Deluxe, so was Chi-Chi. Mona was in December, and Kuching was in 2021 as well. But Klee was my first 5-star, and then I moved over to maining Klee.
Where are you?
AR46 and you don't have her? What, you don't have Fischl? And your first was Diona. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Diona didn't come out until a bit later. She wasn't out with the original cast, so I didn't get Diona that early. But yeah, it took me a while to get some of these characters. Like, I didn't get my first Razor until December. The first 5-star was Nahida. I love Nahida. She is adorable. She's so good as well. Yeah, the only 5-stars I'm missing are mostly... almost entirely male 5-stars, by the way. I missed out on Venti every time because I just don't care. And the first time was because I didn't understand gacha at all. Genshin is the first gacha game I've actually properly played. Child, I lost my 50-50 and then I just never bothered on these reruns. Ayaka, I lost my 50-50. Didn't bother on a rerun, but I will next time. Because I'm going to be wishing for Mika as well. Because I want Mika to go with my Eula. My Eula and my Shenhe. That's a triple cryo team though. But that's so good. Oh, Eula, Shenhe, Mika, Kazuha. That would be a team. Yeah. I don't know if I'll bother with Ayato in the future because I don't really care. I have Yelan and Nilu for my Hydro characters. I'm good. So, and Kokomi, of course, as my main Hydro units. Yeah. Alright, so...
I created another universe and found...
Random friendship EXP quest. Why not? It's literally done in like 2 seconds anyway. Sup, dude? You want in on this photo with Susan? No? Alright, see ya. Nice and easy, 15 companionship EXP. Oh, before I carry on then, I saved up my companionship EXP in the teapot.
This realm is...
I was too hasty, I forgot. Ah, oh, god damn it. I forgot to put the down before claiming. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am such an idiot. Alright, what's new here? What's new? Okay. That was a waste of a crap ton of friendship EXP. I wish this would scroll faster, or they'd give me like the ability to just go up to go to the bottom, you know? Come on, scroll faster. What's new here? Okay, it's just a few bits. That's alright. Buy 3 of each. And, oh, there's a bunch of blueprints. Nice. Stuff to use my coins on. Sometimes. Sometimes I am. Don't worry. No new seeds, of course there isn't. Alright. So,
If you ever...
let's put Dia down before I forget again. Not on this island, because I can't fit anything else on this island, I don't think. Yep. Let's put her down with my Archons. I made like a thing for my Archons to chill at. Let's see if I can put her down in here. Where is it? There it is. I'll put her down over here, actually. This is one of the spots that the teapot salesman shows up at. He shows up at this spot sometimes. Hello? Oh. Where is she? Did she go hang out over here? Hey, oh dear. No? Okay. I did save it, didn't I? Okay, that's weird. I'm fairly confident am I not on the right... I'm on the right island. There? Oh, she's in the house. That's right. Paimon's a god too? Most likely. I don't know. I think Paimon is something. Some sort of celestial being. Hey, yo, you hanging out in one of my rooms? Did she hang out in one of the sets or something? I was gonna check if she belonged to any of the Hi.
Did you really shove an entire kebab shop in here?
Yeah, it's
got
over there.
everything. Tools, equipment, even a table and chairs.
Yeah, it's downstairs.
Since you've got everything ready, I say let Grill Master Dia take it from here.
Okay.
What? I can't hunt any of the animals here. Okay, fine. Then I'm gonna head out and find some fresh meat.
All right. I mean, I don't have any animals on my island except crystal flies. I think I've got crystal flies down. All right. Do you want to hang out in any more sets? Oh, they've got Mika. Mika's already here. That's cool. So I know to put... I think I've actually already got that set down. Yeah, I've already got that set put down anyway in one of my rooms, so I don't need to worry about that. Alright, no more indoor ones. I am looking forward to Mika. He looks really fun. Alright, what about outdoor ones? Does she belong to any of the outdoor ones? What about Mika? Does he belong to any of the outdoor ones? Yeah, he belongs to that one. That's pretty cool. I'll have to put that down somewhere. Ah, that one. The traveling troops pomp. Alright. Good to know. Alright, let's put those down then. So it's oh, not on this island. Down here. No, not down there. Over here. It's the one with the least on it. Alright, let's go ahead, put that down just wherever. That'll do. And then it was this one, right? Yep, this one. Let's go ahead and put that down. Oh, let's line that up. Let's line that up. Because I probably won't pick these up unless I have to. That'll do. The only male character you got is Wanderer. Some of them are really good. Like, Kazu was a really good support. Zhongli is essential in some of my parties because
Stabilize.
his shield, unbreakable. Like, literally unbreakable. So I never need to worry about my HP. Not really. And I've even got a C2 Zhongli, which I don't have a lot of constellations for my 5 stars, by the way. I might look like I do because I've got C2 Zhongli, C1 Yelan, C2 Hu Tao. But a lot of my other 5 stars don't have constellations except the standard ones. I've got like a C3 Mona, C2
Osmanthus wine tastes
Jean.
the same as I remember.
So I mean, a lot of my 5 stars don't have constellations. I am in no way a whale. I can't afford that. I would if I could, but I can afford money sometimes. I would have liked to see one Zhao, but
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
that's perfectly fine and understandable. Most 5 stars characters work at C0 anyway, so it's not a big
Mercs
deal.
camping in the wild rely on banners and weapon racks to protect themselves. Normally, any reasonable merc will know to keep their distance when they see another group's banner.
Yeah, just having the characters
If
perfectly
a not
fine.
so reasonable person insists on approaching, that's when the weapon racks come in handy.
For 5 stars anyway. 4 stars, constellations are much better for them. But most 5 stars work perfectly fine at C0. Oh yeah, I've got some standard wishes. Why not? Let's do it. I use standard wishes whenever I get them, because whatever, right? It's standard banner.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
There you go. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, there's these as well. I forgot this reset. Of course I'm buying these. I'm going to use these acquaint ones. Might as well. I forgot that reset today. Alright. 25 saved up. That's cool. That's good enough for me. And then I'll save up over the course of the next, what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks? For the Ayakabana? A Dory? Alright. I guess I'll take a Dory. Think I need that constellation. Yeah. Wow. Only a C2 Dory. Wow. And one of these were free. It was given to me through an event. AR46 don't have Bennett or Zing show? That's rough. I like those two characters for their combat use, but I hate using them because I hate their personalities and their characters. Yeah, but you got the Xingqiu Pro Max, so you're good. But I only use Xingqiu in one of my parties. That's it. And even then, I use him with Yelan. In my Hu Tao comp. With my Hu Tao party, I use Yelan and Xingqiu. And the main reason for that... Ow. Almost pulled my headphones out of my ears. And the main reason for that is the Hydro Resonance increases max HP. Zhongli, Yelan, and Hu Tao all work off max HP. So that's the main reason, really. His extra, like, sword things he does is just a bonus. This is probably my main party, but this has a higher damage output. My Yoimiya with Yelan and Fischl and Zhongli have a higher damage output. Because it's like a machine gun comp. It's just so fast. It's insane. Alright. Stick with this group for now, and I'll replace Kazuha with Mika when I get him. Even though Mika won't work with Dia at all, I don't think. It's for companionship EXP. That's all it's for.
I carry memories of my home.
Alright, so let's go ahead, swap to this. Because I've got quests to do now. So what should I do first? That's over in Port almost, so I'm not likely to run into that. Yeah, let's do Dia's story quest. Yeah, thinking about the Xingqiu Pro Max Yelan, I am just waiting for them to gender creep Bennett and make a better Bennett that's a female 5-star.
I was trying to remember.
They'll do it.
What else did we put on our shopping list? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some.
Cuddy Bet? Yeah, that's the new Archon quest. What? Alright.
We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Dia.
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
Not that long.
So you two are still
Has
hanging
it?
out together. Dia, didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard, not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends. The Homayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dia to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dia wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right.
Cute, I mean.
Always
Yeah.
so welcoming.
Yeah, Lumina's gotten cuter as the game's gone on. She's actually gotten really good as well. Like Dendro Traveler is amazing. I am really looking forward to Hydro Traveler. I can't wait to see how they play.
Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
Mainly because I want to see if Hydro Traveler is going to work with my Hu Tao. Because I would love it if Hydro Traveler works with Hu Tao.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dia. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes! I can't believe you can still refuse that!
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert?
Yeah, Fusalor's going to be awesome.
With you today, when you
Can't
leave?
wait.
There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
With how good the storytelling has been in Sumeru, it just gets me excited for the new stories, you know, like the new areas, the new zones, and it's just so good. This game it started off really good, don't get me wrong. Like, early game stuff is still pretty interesting and cool. But the later game stuff is just so much better. So I just cannot wait. The only thing I'm not looking forward to in Fontaine is I'll show you when I'm out of this cutscene. I'll explain it when I'm out of this cutscene. It'll be easier if I show you.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like I feel like something is off about you lately. Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Is it her greatsword?
Looks like Dunyarzad was onto something.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you.
Is it that Dia still is trying to get her greatsword back after selling it? If that's what this is all about, I'm down for that. I'll be down for this story if it's all about her getting her greatsword back. Let's go.
I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
My lady, you're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya? All right,
Probably
I'll
not.
share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first. This isn't exactly the best place for a discussion.
True. Could do with a seat.
Okay, let's talk
no.
here.
No,
Just
we're not gonna.
try not to draw any extra attention.
We're not gonna go
You
to
may
like
already know,
the restaurant or something.
Eremites
Get like a
have
nice
built a lot of
isolated booth.
mercenaries and
Oh.
a complex organizational structure. Many mercs are no different than me, just going around looking for jobs to earn some mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep, King Deshret, obviously.
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're
Yeah,
one of
I
the
remember
groups
them.
Under the Relic's banner.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Mm-hmm.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day,
The Archons
want
are
nothing
named
to do
after
with them.
demons.
Unfortunately, though, the brigade
Yeah,
that's stirring
yeah,
the pot
Barbatos
now
and
is
Beelzebul.
none other than Dakan al-Akmar.
I didn't know Morax and Bua.
I think it means
So-
beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it insufferable for years.
But what about Fusalor? Is that her Archon name, or is that going to be like Nahida or Kusanali? All the Archons have multiple names, so I'm wondering if Fustelor is her Archon name, or if that's what she's known as. You know, like Rex Lapis. Yeah, that's actually interesting. Like, they're named after, like, yeah, they're named after demons.
Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusela.
But okay, dear, just drop that on me.
Say what now?
Huh.
I think
So
I'm
she
starting
was
to
raised.
understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
So she was raised as a worshipper of King Deshret, but left that? Huh. Hey there, Kai.
I won't go into details, my lady.
Good morning.
They've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google the
scenes
Archon
tend to be
names.
quite gruesome too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's relic sees it. All I do know is that Dakan al-Akmar has become more
She is
and more
pretty,
aggressive over the last
yeah, she
few
is
years. If I don't do something
so
about
attractive.
them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
Mm.
I don't know. People change.
Yeah,
always
such a
been
good
pretty
voice.
pathetic.
Suits her
But at least in the
perfectly.
past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
Sounds like a nightmare.
So she's from a
What
bit of a
about your
broken
mother?
home.
Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry, Dia. I didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I was the result of one of those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me.
She definitely has
He'd
a
say, "You'll be fine
interesting
as long as you
haircut,
remember to stick
because she
with
kind of
Dad."
she obviously
Even then,
styles it to
he
be
left most
like
of the parenting
cat
to the
ears.
brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he
I
used to
love
tell
the
me
braids on
stories.
the sides.
But the
I
problem
love
is
that.
he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
It's like, despite her personality and her occupation, you can see all the femininity in her design. Like the braided hairstyle. She pays a lot of attention to her hair, obviously. The eye makeup, the lipstick, the nails. I like that. She's rough around the edges, but she's very feminine. And I like that.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah.
In
They
her
were
kit,
interesting
I
maybe the
know,
first or second
but
time around.
I didn't stop me.
After about 20 repeats, they started
Her
to get a
kit
little dull.
and
He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though.
like her stats and
He
stuff
was so into 'em
didn't
that he'd
stop
call
me
the
from
whole
summoning
brigade
for
over
her.
and make them perform the whole thing as a
I
play.
still got her. I
Even the
still leveled her
toys
to
gave
90.
them
I got
all
her
the sword
weapon. I
props,
leveled that to
like the
90.
helmets, shields, and toy swords.
I got really lucky on them, don't worry. There was no guarantees on either of them.
Shows were more for him than they ever were for me.
Kit is very strange. Yeah, I'm sure she's going to be good in the future. Like, they're probably going to bring out an artifact set kind of designed for her, or some future characters that will be perfect for her. The best example for this, mind you, the best example I have is Kokomi. When Kokomi first came out, I saw her potential. I saw how good she could be. So I got her. Everyone else, well, not everyone, but a lot of people skipped Kokomi. And now Kokomi is amazing. So, like, you just throw Kokomi in a good clam set, focus HP, you're solid. Not only can she deal decent damage, she heals amazingly. And the clam, the little pops on the clam, could deal a lot of damage. So, I don't always take a character's abilities and kits at face value and decide there and then if I'm going to summon from. I summon based if I like the character. And design and story and all of that.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. But that was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him. Until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself. Looting, blackmail, violence, and fraud. They not only accepted such heinous acts, they would even openly boast about them. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, my father and his cronies were more like the bad guys that needed to be taken down. Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know?
I think I can understand your feelings. The difference between perception and reality must have hit hard.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good.
That's good.
I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me.
But yeah, why would they start causing so much trouble so suddenly then? If they've always been bad, why now are they getting worse?
Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
I see. But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
Smuggling what? Are they people smuggling? Are they smuggling some kind of drug? Weapons? Knowledge capsules, even though they would be useless now?
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to worry.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this with you.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
Yeah, I'll go back with her.
Huh? But
Sure.
there's no need for you to get caught up in this mess too.
Well, she's super tough, so if she went into the desert with you, then Paimon bets the problem will be solved in no time.
True.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease if you took her along to help. I'll wait for news from you in the city until then. Please, stay safe.
I'm honored that you care so much for me, my lady. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up a bit with my fellow mercs.
Alright. Let's actually throw Dia in the party as well. Lion's blood. Manticora. Okay. Yeah, let's throw Dia in the party.
Got a job for me?
Alright, so the double... I've got Pyro Resonance. What does that put her attack at? 22? You know, she actually has decent HP. I just realized she actually has decent HP, considering I don't think any of my artifacts... No. None of them are HP. They could be better. Don't get me wrong, my artifacts could be better. But... yeah, none of them have high HP on them. She just has naturally high HP. Yeah. All right. Down to Caravan Rebut.
Hey, Dia, you're back.
I was supposed to show you something
Are
after that
these
cutscene. That
two friends
cutscene
of
was so
yours?
bloody long. God damn it. Yeah.
Oh, so you've already become like one of us then? Well, that's good to know. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Akhmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets. They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as
Maybe it's
any
because
other
of
mercenary
RE.
brigade.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own. And it
Dunno.
sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
Her E could be good
That's right.
as a
Once they've
support.
collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade.
Like,
or
honestly,
turn
I
to
don't
merchants on the black
know
market.
what Dia's
Portion of
main
the
role
profit is
is.
immediately
Is it
exchanged
sub
for more
DPS
food and
support,
weaponry
or
to
is
be
it
used in their
main
next violent
DPS with her
operation.
burst? I have no idea.
Horrible.
Is it like a
Yeah,
burst
and it
DPS?
really
Does she
makes you
have?
wonder why they're so desperate for Mora.
Is that
A
what
few
you
days
focus
ago,
on?
a
Like, you
shaman and I
focus
trailed them for a
on
while. We
her
even
burst?
disguised
I have no
ourselves as
idea yet.
merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from the exchange.
I'm sure in
Rather than saying
time,
they're out to plunder and
someone
hoard
will
Mora,
figure her
it'd
out
probably be
properly.
more accurate to say that they're experiencing an
If they
internal
haven't
power
already, I
struggle.
don't know.
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Akhmar became more and more active, Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
It sounds mighty strange to me too.
Hmm.
Haroon, you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Gotta say though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. The Khan al-Akhmar is your father's crew after all.
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous
Who
things than
this?
all of us combined? What we did is nothing compared to your experience.
What are you staring at me for?
Yeah.
Who this?
And
Oh,
while they went to
random no
talk with
ones.
the Khan
Alright.
al-Akhmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked.
I thought they were staring at
Three
me.
survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Who's this guy? He's got a generic model, so he is no one special. Why are they blanking out his name?
He's Shaman Khalaf. You're here
Okay.
too.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Rebot. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm
Excuse
sensing
me.
a special vibe from her. Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
I have taken on multiple gods.
Feel anything special?
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide. Wherever she goes, Paimon will follow.
Oh. In that case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dia.
Don't underestimate Paimon!
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, but she's been through just as many battles as the traveler here.
Excited for Baiju and
Even if
Kabe?
she had only
Same.
survived on sheer luck,
Same.
then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
Been waiting for
I had no
Baiju
idea.
for
I
so
guess I shouldn't
long.
judge by appearances.
Well, for about 2 years
One
now.
other thing, Dia. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your
Probably more
upcoming
than 2
schedule?
years.
We held
When was
another
he
recruitment
introduced?
event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. You weren't around at the
1.1?
time, so people were pretty disappointed to only find our crew of rough.
Or
unkempt
1.0. I
guys.
can't remember when he was
The
introduced
deputy
exactly.
put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing. Only
Like
a few
which
people
patch
chose
if
to
he
stay,
wasn't
and
in the
that
base
really
game.
got to him.
It was introduced in the Archon Quest
Sorry to hear
when
that.
Chi-Chi was
I'll be sure to
introduced.
bring him some great liquor next time. I left in a hurry and I couldn't make it back in time for the event.
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment though. You're our
Yeah.
brigade's main selling point
It took
after all.
pretty much the entire game
We could figure out a way to bring a few
until
more
Baiju
smoke
was
and
finally
pepper into our
come out.
ranks.
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just froze up with your mouths gaping like a bunch of scarecrows. The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining us, but after that, they both told me they were too uncomfortable to stick around.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious? Why have I never heard about this?
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that and you weren't even gonna tell me?
All right. We can tell you about it later. Now's not the time.
He's out of the
Hey,
basement
don't you try to
finally.
change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
You know what I didn't know about Baiju until Holoverse put out their drip marketing for him and with like a description. I didn't realize Baiju is like terminally ill. I did not know that for some reason. Maybe it's said somewhere else in the game. I have no idea. It could be in a random book or document or something that I just haven't read. But I did not know he was that ill. Like, it's insane. And that's why he's researching immortality. Probably to either help himself or to help Chi-Chi out, maybe. I don't know.
Are they always like this?
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight. But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously.
Oh.
Being direct and getting it all out of your system as
Oh, did you
soon
not
as
know that
things come
either?
up
Yeah, I
is
only
better
just
than
found out
keeping
about it
everything
myself.
bottled up, never talking about it. That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get used to it. Though, I can never do that when I'm with the Homayanis. Hey, knuckleheads! Can you at least tell me the rest of the intel before you go back to your bickering?
Yeah, you hear her, Holof? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. I drew up a map. Right here is the spot. There you'll find the merchant caravan responsible for getting rid of Dakan al-Akhmar's looted goods. All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening. They'll have no idea what hit them.
The voice actors they've been picking lately for these side characters have been really good. You didn't know about the wishing banners until AR17? That's not too bad. It doesn't take that long to get to AR17. I mean, yeah, you unlock them at AR10. So, yeah. Because, yeah, I've actually got a sub account that I'm playing now. Strictly for recording processing, for recording whatever, you know. Because I'm making like an archive of all of the old Archon quests and story quests and stuff like that for my channel. I've only been playing it for like less than a week. It's completely free to play account, by the way, for like less than a week. I'm already AR25 with enough EXP to go up to AR35, I think. But I'm waiting until I've leveled up and geared my characters better. And have the mats to just ascend them straight away. But anyway, yeah. The voice acting they've got for all these side characters been pretty good lately. He's not too bad,
Perfect.
this dude.
Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe, Dia.
I mean, the voice acting overall has just gotten better and better and better. They've obviously got more talent involved. But even for these side characters, they're doing pretty well. Also, not going to go on and talk about the issues with some of the voice acting lately, or voice actor lately, I should say. But I am looking forward to hearing Tainari's new VA. Whoever that's going to be. I'm curious to see, will they stick to the same style of voice? Because obviously it's still currently voiced by Elliot Gindi. I think that's how it's pronounced. But they're obviously changing that. They're changing his voice actor. I wonder if they're going to stick with...
Hi there, I'm Tainari, Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest.
That style of voice, you know? Like the sort of high-pitched but chill, relaxed voice. Or if whoever they pick is going to go with something different. No idea. I'm actually looking forward to that. But I won't talk about the controversy because that's not what I'm about. Anyway, now that cutscenes are over, I can show you something. The only thing I'm not looking forward to in with Hydro Traveler in general is I'm gonna have to triple crown that one as well. Unfortunately, I can't show you from this screen, but my Traveler currently has 12 crowns. Don't ask why. I don't know why. I really wanted to make my Traveler good, but then I didn't like the idea of only having like one or two of my Travelers leveled up, so I've leveled them all in the hopes that in the future we can mix and match our talents, you know, like maybe this is why what I've been praying for the Traveler is instead of having one element at a time, let us have two. Let us pick which elemental skill and which elemental burst we have, because I will gladly take the elemental burst from Dendro and the elemental skill from Geo. Probably Geo. I don't know. Depends how... Could think about it. The Traveler can then do their own reactions. Think of it that way. Like you can use the Traveler, like the Dendro burst with maybe whatever the Hydro skill is to create your own blooms. How cool would that be? Fosolor's the god of justice. Oh yeah, we've known about that for a while. We've known about Fosolor and what she's all about. She likes to preside over court cases herself, but she doesn't interfere with them. Like she watches over them, and she can have the final say in court cases, but she doesn't step in on her own accord. Geo Traveler is really good, but like I would love the ability to mix and match. That's why I've leveled everything, just in case. Because let me have my crowns on like multiple things and let me use them all together. But I'm going to have to do that again when Hydro Traveler is available. I'm going to have to triple crown that one as well. She's currently got 12 crowns. I want her to have, what's that, 21 crowns? Maybe 24 if we get an 8th element. Like an umbral element or something. Whatever the hell... Oh, what the hell is his name? How? It starts with a D. Dainsleif. Whatever the hell Dainsleif's element is. Maybe we get that. Who knows? But I either want her to have 21 or the 24 crowns, depending.
This should be the place. Let's find a spot to hide and bide our time. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another, so let's all be careful.
No need to worry. She knows her way around a fight.
Uh-huh.
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is that we probably shouldn't go too hard on the enemy. After all, we still need to get information out of them.
So we're just gonna wait
Here they
around.
come. You ready?
All right.
Let's not give them a chance to react and end this quickly.
Yeah, let's ambush them. Let's go. Oh, they're giving me trial deer? Ugh. Give me my own deer, cowards.
Rain outlines your fate.
Let's get it on!
Still alive? Yep.
No, my sword.
You won this one.
Huh? You're the Flame Mane.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Dakana Lakmar now? Tell me, what are
about
they
Diazon?
after?
You know the code of
I'm
being a
pretty certain
mercenary
that's
just like everyone else.
like a
The
gauntlet
first
she's
rule is
wearing.
to never divulge key information about our employer. What makes you think I'd talk?
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your reputation. Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs or eyes?
Ooh.
You've got 5 seconds. You might want to think twice about how much your employer's information is worth to you.
Whoa!
It's alright,
Not
Paimon.
joking around.
Let
We
her
take the
dismember
easy
him.
way or the painful way. 2 seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Hmm? Seppuku? Did he...
Huh? Are you crazy?
Yep. Alright.
He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies.
Okay. Man just tried to kill himself.
Definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
Fucking idiot. Can't even kill himself properly.
So extreme.
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up, but maybe it's not a good idea to interrogate him any further. What should we do?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. He might just hurt himself again if we start asking.
True.
There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area. Maybe we'll be able to find something. I'm really sorry.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. Maybe it's a record of something.
Let me take a look. If this really is a merchant caravan, they should have a record of their transactions.
I mean, that would make
Yep.
sense.
I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti.
Those other names mean nothing to me.
All
What about
familiar
you?
names. Dakana
Oh.
Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food, weapons, and medicine. It seems that in the past, they used to receive some canned knowledge as well.
Makes
This
sense.
caravan is just one link.
Can
in the
knowledge is now
logistics
useless
chain.
to people.
Once in the rainforest, the caravan will exchange the looted goods for more.
Characters on my
and the
profile.
funds will then
Hutar.
be passed to a specific person. That person will then pack the
I'm
caravan
fairly
full of
certain
necessary goods.
it's been
which will then
Hutar
be brought right back to Dakana
since I got her.
Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded for the final transaction?
The trade isn't for Mora.
Yeah, every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of Mora, but the final one, where they paid for everything to be brought back to the desert, was simply marked as delivered.
Man, why do I have to answer with something like that? It's probably... There was probably no Mora transaction. There's probably something else.
Perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Do they not care about profit margins at all? Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. There are a lot of entries. Everything was probably sourced from the rainforest. Huh?
What's wrong?
What's up? What'd you find?
Shazamon Homayani?
Homayani?
Oh.
You mean Dunyarzad's family? Could it just be another family with the same last name?
That's
I'd be
not how that
surprised to
works.
find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shazamon Homayani is Dunyarzad's father
boy.
and the head of the Homayani family. Just what the heck is going on here? I'm sorry, you're right. I'll consider what we found and not jump to conclusions just yet.
Yeah, let's do that.
What this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family has been
Oh,
providing
you gotta go?
goods to
Hey,
the
no worries.
Dakana
Cheers for sticking around, and hopefully I'll catch you around another time. I don't stream too often, but... Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Thanks for
but
stopping.
if that
Catch you
was the
later.
case, why is this caravan specifically named Shazamon as their person of contact? They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Rebot or Port Ormos.
Oh. If he was actually aware of it?
Yeah, funding violence and looting. The brigade gets the goods, and he is paid the proceeds from the sale of the loot.
But why would he do something like this? It's not like the Homayanis are in need of money.
I honestly have no idea.
No worries, man. Catch you
I've
later.
been to their estate many times, and I've never
Gotta do what you
noticed
gotta do,
anything
right?
Suspicious.
Thanks for
The only
stopping by.
potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunyarzad's Elazar. Maybe they borrowed a lot of Mora in the past.
Maybe?
But that's still just a speculation. I don't think the master would stoop so low to make Mora.
Yeah. Dunyazar wouldn't know anything about this. There's no way. And now that she doesn't suffer from Elazar anymore, so... There wouldn't be a need to keep going, right?
You're probably right. I know my lady's personality, and she wouldn't deliberately keep something like this from us.
But what should we do now? All we found is just another mystery.
If you ask me, we already have no choice but to confront her about this. I'm not worried. It's too early to make a verdict yet. I still have faith in the Homayanis. Let's go find my lady again. We'll tell her everything and see if she's willing to lend us her support.
Alright,
If we're
sounds
lucky,
good.
we can not only figure out the mystery of this paper, but also follow the trail of breadcrumbs to the people responsible at Dakana Lakmar.
Dia, are you sure this is the best decision? What if instead of getting the help we need, we just end up revealing everything we've discovered to the enemy?
I've considered that possibility. But even still, I want to tell her what we found. I think I owe her that much. True friendship is built on trust.
True.
She showed genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. I can't repay her kindness with doubt and suspicion. That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunyarzad too.
Yeah. Let's pay another visit to Sumeru City.
Sounds good. Alright, back to Sumeru. No, not that. I want to change up my party a tiny bit.
In the
Get rid
name
of
of the
Show.
princess in.
Don't know why Show was even in the party ready, but oh well. Hold on. I did my bounties and hunts, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, I've still got a lot to do this week, but it's fine. Oh, and Spiral Abyss. I've got Spiral Abyss to do. After this quest, I'll do Spiral Abyss. Floors 9, 10, and 11. I don't often bother with floor 12. It's too much of a headache.
Oh, you're back a lot
And I
sooner
can't
than I
9-star floor 12.
You mustn't have run
I
into any
can't.
trouble then. Well, how did it go? What did you come up with?
Actually, we're still investigating. It's just that we've discovered something strange.
I see. The clues you found have led you back here, in the city?
Something like that. Yeah.
You all look a little dispirited. Whatever you found must not have been very encouraging after all. Why don't you discuss it with me? Maybe I'll be able to say something to cheer you up?
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset with my father or anything like that. How should I put this?
So something is wrong. Even the Traveler and Paimon have been uncharacteristically quiet. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, "Dunyarzad, we're back!" So tell me, what happened?
Well?
My lady, please prepare yourself for what we're going to tell you next. It concerns the Master.
The Master? You mean my father?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I understand. Don't worry about me. I'll listen as attentively as I can. My father has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
Yeah.
Still
Makes
don't
as
know the
little sense
scope
to
of
us
it
as
yet
it does
and
to
why
you.
though.
I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever support an infamous brigade like them. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just stumbled into the deal by accident.
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way, Dunyarzad?
Thank you for sharing all this information with me. Since you've told me everything you know, I should also tell you about some doubts that I've been harboring for quite a while. In the past, I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me so that I wouldn't run away and get lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of 30. Why did my father go out of his way to hire Dia?
About that. Well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguards, so they reached out to the Blazing Beasts. Later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever seen, and that I should stick around to become one of his bodyguards. He offered me a pile of Mora, so I just signed on.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it. Why did my father specifically reach out to the Blazing Beasts?
Because he knew Dia and her connection with her father. Right? Had to be.
Maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or maybe someone recommended us. I've never given it too much thought. I think I get what you're saying. You'd think none of this was a coincidence.
Precisely. At first glance, nothing seems strange or out of place. But there are many parts of the story that don't actually make any sense. If my father had always been in contact with Dakan al-Akmar, then it would make sense for him to bring Dia into our house.
You mean the goal all along was to get Dia to be your bodyguard?
No, that's too much of a stretch. I cut all ties with my father a long time ago. He has no control over my life anymore.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility that your father has still been trying to influence your life without you knowing.
True. That is very much a
So,
possibility.
the Master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
Sorry we put all of this on you so suddenly, Dunyarzad.
It's okay, Paimon. I should actually be thanking you. Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly been funding a violent group of mercenaries, then it's my duty to bring him back to reason.
But is that really the right thing to do? My father has committed many atrocities and deserves all the punishment that he has coming to him. I have zero sympathy for him. You may call me an ungrateful child, but my feelings will remain the same. However, the Homiyani family has treated me with nothing but generosity and kindness. If we decide to investigate this further, we could end up implicating the entire Homiyani family. I would be biting the hand that's fed me over all these years.
Tia.
It's all right, Dia. If anyone were to ask, you could always just say that I'm the one who instructed you to get to the bottom of this.
You don't have to do that, my lady. I'm not conflicted because I'm afraid of taking responsibility. Besides, you're the one we should all be worried about right now.
Hey, it's still too early to give up hope. What was that thing about friendship again? Right, yeah, trust! You said that yourself, Dia. Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we've confirmed all the facts.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I should always remember the trust that I've placed in people. In which case, my lady, could you ask the Master to come out and have a chat with us?
Sure thing. I also hope he'll be able to give us a logical explanation. Let's meet at the usual place then.
Usual place? Ah, right.
The restaurant? The bench? The bench.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two. This is the Traveler, and next to her is her travel companion, Paimon.
Ah, yes, my daughter has mentioned them from time to time. It's a privilege to finally meet them in person. But we may skip all the pleasantries for now. What is the important matter you wish to discuss with me today?
I have a feeling he's not going to like us much. Because the impact we've had on Sumeru. Something tells me this is the kind of man who benefited greatly from the Akasha. So something tells me he's not going to like us much.
Well, we wanted to bring this transaction record to your attention. There's something on this record that we're all pretty curious about.
So, that's what you found. Huh. Seems like I can't keep everything from you much longer.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well,
Please.
It's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. What I do know, though, Dia, is that the truth will bring you no solace. If anything, it will likely cause you a great amount of anguish.
Wait, me?
Yes, I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price. And sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss. Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but I must warn you. The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind. If you must proceed, then Kusela's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a fleeting mirage.
His heartfelt efforts? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I follow. I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do with him. I came here today to support you as the head of the Homiyani family. No warning will change my stance on that.
I understand. Then let me tell you a little story. Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when Dunyarzad was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked by bandits. They had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. When all seemed lost, a group of passerby Eremites lent us their support. Those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekan al-Ahmar. Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites? Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyarzad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Really? I never knew.
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. He just took pity on us because he had a daughter about the same age. We started talking about our children, and I sensed that he was a devoted father.
I don't know about that.
To repay his kindness, I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door. The man I knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself. He couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was his cheery disposition. He said there was absolutely nothing to worry about and that he had gotten into a fight. That was all. He then suddenly asked me if Dunyarzad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own. At the time, Dunyarzad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house. But he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard won't come in handy one day? I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts, and in particular, a mercenary named Dia.
So he was the one who recommended Dia to you.
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks. He was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life. If Dia could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease, and she'd be able to leave her previous life behind.
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
That's... Man, he just wanted his daughter to have a better life. Like, the whole time. He wasn't that much of an arsehole then. He was a bit of an arsehole, but he genuinely cared for Dia. That's so cool. Okay.
Yes, but not just because of that. From the moment that he asked me for that favor, I also began to see Dia as my own daughter. And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and I all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that, acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fees. I refused to take any mora from him, but he'd always send me funds anyway. Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago. The letter contained a request to help him buy food, weapons, medicine, and even explosive materials.
Wait, isn't that around the time that Dekan al-Ahmar started becoming more aggressive?
That's right. When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to meet him face to face to discuss things. But by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. if I had to guess, it's probably because he doesn't want to put Dia at risk.
Maybe someone else has taken over and using his name.
That thought occurred to me as well. I figured that he probably came to me for help because he had nobody else to turn to. After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and weaponry. I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help. In the end, it probably was the wrong decision. I plugged my ears to the rumors and just chose a solution that made me feel least guilty about myself.
If you can, please tell me where he is now. None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world.
Yeah.
If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
Oh no. Dia, please don't feel that way.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions. Another way? I don't know. I knew him, and he was nothing more than a childish brute. I can't understand what's going through his head. But I guess you do have a point. We haven't uncovered the whole truth yet. We still need to figure out his exact actions and reasoning for these last few years.
I'll do my best to help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him alone. I don't know Kusela's exact whereabouts. Outside of supplying his brigade with some goods, I tried my best to avoid getting involved any further with him. However, there's a man on the list named Jawed. He used to be a mercenary in the desert and is now a member of the Corps of 30. He's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Dakan al-Akhmar's merchant caravan. I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts. I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks alone and enjoy the cool wind at night outside the tavern. Maybe you'll be able to find him there.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Then I guess this is bye for now, unless...
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, I'm still a little dazed and haven't finished processing everything quite yet. My father has indeed done something wrong, but if I think about it, I'm also not sure if there was a right way to handle this problem. I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Corps of 30 and let them render judgment.
No.
Yes.
Not yet.
I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose.
Not yet,
it's
though.
It's time to face my mistakes.
Gotta wait till night. Is this classified night? I didn't see what time it said. Sup, Joad?
Huh? Who are you guys?
I know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons to violent brigades in the desert while working for the Corps. Pretty bold, if you ask me.
Shh. Keep your voice down. How do you know all that? Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. I'll be happy to talk things over once we're somewhere private. This place should do. All right. Back to my question. How did you all know about me?
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps, I assume.
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are your terms?
Terms? You think you could buy us out?
For you anyway, Mora?
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I weighed it in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick Mora.
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating Dakan al-Akhmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of more from my last run. You just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later. They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to the desert. Feel free to go have a look. I'm just telling you though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for
Don't
you,
go anywhere.
try to stick around the city
Yeah.
until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to the city.
Yeah, you stay put. I'll be right back. Seems pretty far out.
Stay close. No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners. Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves.
Oh, they're actually here.
I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to
wasn't
get out
bullshitting
here.
us.
Tia, why are you here?
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Damn it. Not used to Zhongli being on that button. Where's he at? Oh, this isn't. I thought this wasn't him. I didn't see his health bar moving. Fair enough.
She's so strong.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore. Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
Is it going the way I thought?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dia, the boss can't come out and see you anymore. He died a long time ago.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
Let me start from the beginning. Dia, do you know how the head of the Relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit, the record served both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail. That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dia and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Dia, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's relics who didn't know about it.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle? When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Wow.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us who knew exactly what had happened.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge. The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end. There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest. But we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid. We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles. Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now we finally have an opportunity to directly strike their headquarters.
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. We do not deserve the freedom that the boss won for us with his life. Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about sacrificing yourself to save the world. We used to always laugh at him for it, but in the end, he really went and lived those stories out himself. As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right to even imagine such an existence. But maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. The spirit of the hero touched all those he had saved, and more people joined his cause. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. But as we acted the parts and recited the lines, we were drawn in. And now, we want to see the story through to the end. I'm sorry, Dia. I know you always found us insufferable ever since you were young. Just think of this as a madman ranting.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Dia? You want to go with them?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil. All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
Yeah, Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Right?
Thank you.
As if we're just going to leave it off here.
Together with you.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful as you.
He can think whatever he wants. But the fact is, I owe him this much.
Did not know that enigmatic page was there. What else have I missed over here? Anything of interest? No? Alright. That's too far to walk. That's way too far. Okay. That's such an awkward position. I guess here's best. Scanning, making sure I haven't missed any random chests. I shouldn't have. I have scoured this zone. Wait. Oh, okay, no, yeah. The domain might have been better then. Because I didn't know they were there.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
Alright. What are we looking at here? Can I go in with my own deer, or are they still going to give me a trial one? Of course they give me a trial one by the look of it.
I didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
Oh, alright, see ya. Just checking for loot. Jeez, why has their one got 43,000 HP? What the hell? I said their crit rate, crit damage ratio absolutely sucks. They must have gone like, yeah, with no pyro damage. That's triple HP, isn't it? Yeah. I would have rather gone with my own one. You guys got this.
By royal decree, book alive.
I'll be back. Following orders. This is order.
Oh. They done? They all done? Almost.
Odds, reveal thyself.
Lucky today.
Wings of darkness.
That way.
You asked for it. Hi. Buckle up. By royal decree.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Alright, don't all get excited.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps!
What do you expect? They're idiots.
You guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here. Don't think we triggered anything else.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go and take a look around. There could still be another way through.
How are we hearing them through a brick wall?
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by
I see a
something.
puzzle.
Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
I see puzzles, don't worry. Alright, what are we looking at? What are we looking at in here? Change color? Rise? What? Rise again? Lower. Oh wait, when it was lowered. I see. I see it. I see it. I need it to be orange because the thing over there is orange. I need to rise it to... Yeah, Matt. Alright. Alright, I see it.
Time to go.
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Lower that one. Oh, that's it. Think. Lowering that doesn't seem to do anything. Alright.
I will have order.
Odds, reveal.
Not bad. Anything else about? No, yeah, we've got some puzzles. Alright, raise that one. Change the color. Change the color. Change the color again. Done. Nice and easy. This is a big room.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run? Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times.
There's two guys
already.
up there. Who's the other
I
dude?
witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin. Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
Let us draw our weapons! We will show them the true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers.
Very
We are
well.
but two,
If you
while
insist.
we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory. Wave 1, charge! Eliminate them!
Order guide you. Law of the jungle.
Sorry about that. Had a bit of a sneezing fit just then.
Book alive! By royal decree. Gloves off! Hey!
As you wish.
Don't think that you've won. We're just getting started.
Solidify.
Buckle up!
Meet.
You asked for it!
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Cross over!
Brothers! With me, this is where we prove our faith.
Do you all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
Order guide you.
Oz, reveal!
Official, and then finish it off with Hu Tao. Yep. Alright. All done.
The commander has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes! Keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks.
How?
I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Okay. Hi.
Get out of my way.
Come and face me, Mishal! Ugh, so they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more.
Look at this beta male here.
So, It would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Mitchell.
You think I would give you that opportunity? I will be buried in the sand alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
What is he planning?
Hey, wait!
It's a little awkward without any music, not gonna lie.
We were too late.
Is there supposed to be music
It's
here?
over. There's
Or
no
something?
more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
Hey, Dia! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all
This
back up
place
here
is
right
just
away.
filled with beta males. Freaking cowards.
Let's go.
Why did it feel like there was supposed to be music that entire time? Is that where I'm going? No, I'm going up that way, so what's there? Right, there is a door up. There's a couple of doors up there.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth.
I
If
doubt
you're here to
it.
find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me!
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk. Watch your mouth. That's our boss you're talking about. He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
Alright. There's no way this guy is still alive, right? I mean, it was years ago, they said. Oh, no! I can't change. I want to read their minds. I need Nahida. Where is she? Where's the resurrection thing? Damn it. God damn it. Those resurrection shrine things, you can change your party members there at them. Oh, that sucks. Alright. I wanted to go into Nahida and read their minds, but oh well. They probably didn't have anything anyway.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
Tia.
I'm sorry. I know it's just wishful thinking. Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
Is this a cane?
Yeah.
It must be the one that Dia's father used.
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh?
It was a sword.
Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now hangs
This is
above the
adorable.
city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and
Oh, look
prosperity
at
to us
little
all.
Dia.
Dia, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
Oh, that is adorable.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
Oh. That was beyond adorable.
What's this?
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said
Food.
that she would get boatloads of
Yeah.
tasty snacks.
Me
You
too.
looked super
Not
confused
gonna
at the
lie.
time, but said
Me
it was
too.
an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy. Hey, come on! Paimon's not that stingy. Anyway, the point is that
You sure
should
about
eat
that?
to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy. Dunyarzad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say. My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me. Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different?
Very
Despite
different.
all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying to understand him, I still went to such lengths to find out the truth and nearly even shed tears for his sake. We're
Aw.
hypocrites. All of us. Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh? Dia, you're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while we were gone.
Yeah, a lot did happen.
I'm sorry. I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
Dia, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play. Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
Isn't that neat, though? Oh, you'll be a whole new kind of mercenary, one that's not out for Mora. Why don't we go for a change of scenery once we finish eating? What about stopping by the Grand Bazaar again?
Right. You said you wanted to get a rug for your family.
We'll come along too.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
Alright. To the Grand Bazaar.
Huh? Phew.
Oh, this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk? Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all in a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this. Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
And here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
They're Dia's mother's stuff, aren't they?
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Huh? There's something in the bottle!
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dia. It's a letter for me? It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault. He was never up to any good.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
So he adopted her?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you.
Oh.
You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle. Anyway, Dia, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child. I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
True that.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me. I just have one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold. And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Man, that was good. I enjoyed that. That was such a good story. I was not expecting it to get so emotional. I thought it was going to be like a more of a fun story about getting Dia's weapon back or something, you know? Not a deep dive into her family and her past and the fact that her adoptive father was such a good man. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Damn. Alright, what's the time? 1 o'clock. Kinda want to do this on stream, but at the same time, I am starving. How long have I been live for then? Like 3 hours? 2 hours 45 minutes. Okay. I might just take a break. Take like a lunch break. But I don't know. It's either that or I cut stream here and yeah. Not sure yet. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do Spiral Abyss, floors 9, 10 and 11. Then I'll probably cut off stream. And I'll just do the Archon Quest off stream. It's fine. Make sure... Here we go. Alright, so... Yeah, I know I 33 starred it last time. But... let's just do floor 9, 10 and 11, yeah? Let's do it. Alright, so... go ahead, start. Let's check. Mushrooms and people. Churls and an abyss mage. Mushrooms and people again. Alright. Which order do I want to take these in then? Because I have 2 teams that I usually use. Yeah, let's do my first team in is my Cookie kitted out? Actually don't know if she has any equipment. Oh, she is kitted out, but not the right weapon. I swapped that between Nilu and her a lot. 4-piece healing clam set, yeah.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight.
Because I kind of want to try something different. Change up my team slightly. Meaning the first half will be... because normally I go Yoimiya, Yelan, Fish or Zhongli. But instead of Fish, I might go with... no, I will stick with Fish. I'll go Kuki in my other team. Because the my second half team is kind of a ranged party. Yeah, looks good. 2 healers, but that's fine. Whatever. Can I get 2 clam pops then? Is that possible? Huh.
Stand with me.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Damn it.
Higher,
These 2.
higher, pants on fire.
I'll settle this. Our bond is strong.
Into the wind.
Go.
Get down.
The wind knows me.
Hold the line. Time to go.
All right.
This is order.
Wings of darkness.
Things are about to get dicey. The fuse is lit.
Quietly now. Gotcha. By royal decree. Here comes the catch.
Stabilize.
Time for a light show.
Did I see a bloom in there? How the hell was there a bloom? Alright. Okay. Sure.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds.
Go! Out of my way!
Rest and rebuild. Dissipate.
Come on. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Don't know how you survived, but alright.
Our bond is strong.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Order guide you.
Get rid of you.
Quietly now.
Oh.
Busted.
Oh. Oh.
Midnight Phantasmal. Solidified.
Gotcha. Go Bishop down. I summon thee.
No rest for.
Busted. Gotcha. Stand with me. Covenant of the Deep. Let's move out.
One with nature.
Hold the line.
I'll settle this.
Time to go.
Alright, things just dying around me. Fine.
This is order.
Things are about to get dicey.
Fire hazard.
Was that supposed to be a difficult floor? Or chamber? Whatever. Oh well. Let's have a look. Let's see. Shrooms and some bishops. Thunderhelm. Kairagis. Alright. So I guess the same teams in the same placement, right? I guess so. Don't necessarily need Cookie though, do I? Nah, let's go Mona. Oh, damn it. I didn't even... What book is my Mona using? Ugh.
Written in the stars.
Don't even have her on a proper weapon.
Into the wind.
God damn it.
Go.
I didn't pay attention.
Cross over.
Time to go. One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Fate is upon you.
Order guide.
By royal decree. Here comes the catch.
Time for a light show.
One down.
Busted. Gotcha. Quietly now.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Two down.
Let me scry.
The wind knows me.
Rest and revive. Time to go.
Ooh, 179 is not bad. Lame.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Written in the stars.
Gather.
Oz revealed the game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Gotcha. Quietly. Here come the fireworks.
Instead of mine, I probably should have just brought like Zing Show or something. Burst damage? Sure.
Shadows of
The wind knows me.
Boop. Oh. I like to see that multiple 193s. Oh, that was sexy. If only I had a Mona Burst at that point, though. Man, a Mona Burst at that point would have been
things are about to get dicey.
so good.
Busted. Quietly now. By royal decree. Fire hazard. You really
Alright, floor 11. Eremites and Thunderhelm. Abyss Herald, Wicked Torrents, and a Flying Serpent. Okay. Right. Electro Regispine. Same teams? In the same positions? Sure. Except this time I will take Zing Show. Because that double Hydro is good. ER, why not? Damn it, it's a protect one.
No, my sword. Let me weave you a bird. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
I'll be back. Another test subject.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let's end this now.
It's fine.
Time to go.
Wind Strider.
Rain outlines your face. Rain cutter.
Sacrifice is ready.
Into the wind.
So I just one-shot his pet. Alright.
The wind knows me.
I'll take that.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a...
Did not mean to do any of that, but alright. I wanted to swap to Kazuha and then burst, but sure.
I will have order. As you wish.
Game's up. Fun is over. Busted. Time for a light show.
Alright, Yelan. Murdered all of them with your skill.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
I didn't realize he was that low on health. Alright, that was easy. not bad. I'll take that. Restore health just from using a burst. Oh boy.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Oh.
Rain cutter.
Oh. Two down already? Alright.
The wind knows me.
Body and mind. Time to act. No, my sword. Rain outlines your. Time to go.
Oh. Oh, there's more.
One with nature.
Let me weave you a burst. Go.
This is order.
Oz revealed by. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Fuse is lit.
Too bad you can't kill him before his shield, like, would explode, right? Kinda wish I brought Cryo in here, but eh. It's fine. The Electro and Pyro should tear through his shield decently.
I will have order.
Get my shield back. Burst again.
Fire hazard.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Here comes the catch. I summon. Fuse is lit. Gotcha. Quietly now.
That should be enough energy back. There we go.
Good bishop down.
And that's why I use Sack Bow on my Yelan. There you go. Oh, still got Chamber 3 rather. I thought that was it. Alright, crit damage, crit rate, why not? Oh yeah, there's still the bloody Regispine after these.
Witness the power of gold.
The wind knows me.
Everyone get in, so I can then... Oh, damn it. If only I'd crit those. Get in.
As one with wind and cloud.
Good, before he healed. Got it in before he healed up.
Gather.
Oz, repeat. Gotcha.
Come on. Show me your core. Show me your core, god damn it.
Order guide you. As you wish, me.
Game's up. Fun's over.
There we go. Not like his core's going down much, though. What the hell?
Stabilize.
Great.
Busted. Time for a light show.
Oh well, he's dead anyway. That does it. Alright, that's it for Spiral Abyss. 27 stars. Right. Yup. I don't have the patience for floor 12 today. Maybe I'll do floor 12 another time in my own time. Alright, so... The tree can't level up today, can it? No. No, it can't. Damn it. Man, they are really dragging this tree out. Let me level it up. I can almost... I am 5 sigils away from having enough to take this to 50 immediately. As soon as they let me. 5 sigils. So that means I'm guaranteed to just take it from 40 to 50 the moment they... I guess 3.6. Like patch 3.6. I don't know. Well, alright, so I think that about does it for me today. I'm gonna take a lunch break and then I'm gonna do the Archon quest later. I'll probably do that in my own time. So thank you all for watching. It's been awesome. Dia looks like a lot of fun. I just need to work her out properly. So, until next time, everyone. Good luck on your own summons. Have fun. If you're aiming to get Dia, best of luck. If not, then that's perfectly fine. I can understand why not. So, until next time, everyone. Take care.